love this cape. I love it. Know why I love it? Because I look great in it. That's why. I look absolutely great in it. Oh, I'm beautiful from the back, too. Let me check the rest. My stockings, clean and straight. Silk trousers are pressed. And my shirt, well, this shirt looks wonderful on me. And it's very expensive. My crown, oh, check this out. Emeralds, rubies, gold. This crown is perfect, and so am I. Perfection, absolute perfection. Look at this face. Every single man in the entire kingdom is jealous of me. Know why? It's because I'm so handsome. Mwah! You handsome rascal, you. What can I say? I've got it all. I love me. I'm in love with me in all my majesty. No one could ever be as good for me as me. I am king of all the land. That's the top from where I stand. It's more than that, of course. It's how I smile or sit my horse. And the way I wear my clothes, from my crown to royal toes. It's as clear as you can see. I have cause for loving me. No one could ever be as good for me as me. I think that's everything. Cape, stockings, trousers, shirt, crown. Oh, wait, royal shoes. I almost forgot my royal shoes. Shoes nicely polished with a nice gob of dirty chewing gum on the bottom. With a nice gob of dirty chewing gum on the bottom? There's dirty chewing gum on the bottom of my royal shoe! Rip and Stitch, get in here this minute!
Coming, sire!
Here we are,
sire. Yo!
Oh, sorry, sire. Didn't hurt a bit.
Quite all right here, too, sire. Whoops!
A little whoops. Accident is all.
Very little. Whoops! If I may say so. Whoops! Oh, pardon me, my dear Rip.
Certainly, my dear Stitch. We're quite fine, sire. So, whoops! Oh, pardon me also, my dear Stitch.
Oh, certainly. Whoops! Be with you in it.
Just let me.
Teen Hut!
Oh, yes,
yes, sir, sire.
Get rid of the clothes.
Yes,
sir, sire.
Not on the floor, you nincompoop.
No,
sir, sire.
And stop calling me Sir Sire.
Yes, sir, sire.
Teen Hut, leave them on the floor.
But you said...
Silence!
Yes, silence, Stitch. When the Emperor says silence, he means silence. Right, sire?
Rip?
Yes, sir, sire.
That goes for you, too.
Yes, sir, sire.
And stop saying, yes, sir, sire. Now then, I am your Emperor. You will refer to me as Your Royal Highness. When we're alone, like this, you don't need to be so formal.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When we're alone, you may simply call me Your Highness.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness.
You're quite welcome. Now then, who is the best-dressed person in this kingdom, probably even the entire world?
You are, Your Highness.
No doubt about it, Highness. You dress like, well, like an emperor.
Everyone says so.
Why, just the other day, I was telling my dear mother...
How is your dear mother?
Nice of you to ask, my dear Rip. My dear mother is very dear. She...
Enough about your dear mother. We're talking about me now. Me. Where was I? Oh, yes. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. No doubt about it. I am the best-dressed person in the kingdom, probably the world.
Oh.
No thanks to you two bumbling nincompoops.
Yes, sir, sire. Highness.
Your Highness.
And why am I the best-dressed person in the kingdom, probably even the world?
I guess it's because you change your clothes every hour.
No, that's not it at all. Most people change their clothes every hour.
Actually, Highness, most people wear the same clothes for the entire day.
No.
Yes. In fact, some of the peasants in the village wear the same clothes for an entire week.
Why, that's disgusting. Why would they ever do such a thing?
Well, Highness, you've raised the taxes so that you can buy the finest clothes in the world for your royal body.
Which, of course, you deserve.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, I should think so. I am, after all, the emperor, and clothes do make the man.
It's just that after taxes, the people in the village have no money left to buy clothes for themselves.
Why, that's shocking. I will change clothes immediately and go to the village to show them how to work harder. Oh, wait a moment. First things first. Do you know why I've called you two into my royal presence?
Oh, let me think. It's not 11 o'clock yet, so that means it's not time to change clothes. I've got it. Your Royal Highness wishes to compliment us on the lovely colors we picked for your 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock clothes.
No.
Your Highness wishes to give us a surprise?
Definitely not.
Your Highness wishes to...
Shut up.
Your Highness wishes to shut up? But Highness, we could never make you shut up.
No, Highness, you must shut yourself up.
For you are an emperor, and we are mere...
Silence! And don't open your mouths again until I say so. Is that clear? Now then, Rip, what is your job? Speak up, man. I can't understand a word you're saying. All right. You may open your mouth.
Thank you, Highness.
But only to answer my questions. Now then, what is your job, Rip?
Keeper of your royal wardrobe and dresser of your royal person, my sacred duty is to be sure your Highness is flawlessly dressed at all times and that you never ever look foolish.
And yours?
Buyer of the royal cloth and assistant to the keeper of your royal wardrobe and dresser of your royal person. My sacred duty is to be sure that Rip is sure that your Highness is flawlessly dressed at all times and that you never ever look foolish.
Well then, if it's not too much trouble, I wonder if you could tell me what this substance is on the bottom of my royal shoe.
Oh, no trouble at all, your Highness.
Glad to do it, Highness.
Perhaps you could also tell me how you think it got there.
May we have a moment, Highness?
Of course. Think nothing of keeping your emperor waiting.
Oh, professional consultation, Highness.
Okay. Highness, we are pleased to announce that we have solved the mystery. That substance got on the bottom of your royal shoe when your royal foot stepped in said substance.
And said substance is a gob of dirty chewing gum. Rip?
Stitch?
Your Highness?
Gentlemen,
Highness?
what are you chewing?
Chewing?
Chewing!
He's chewing gum!
Get rid of it! Not on the floor, you nincompoops! Get gum on my royal shoe! It's a very serious matter. Very serious indeed. And my two most trusted servants are responsible. Can you imagine what would happen if someone were to see me with chewing gum on my royal shoe?
I guess people would say you weren't flawlessly dressed.
And people would say you looked foolish.
Exactly. I should make you wash and iron every single one of my shirts.
Oh, please, Highness, have mercy. That would take years.
Oh, anything but that.
All right. I will give you one last chance if you'll just stop kissing my boots.
Thank you, Highness.
Oh, thank you.
As you know, all the other emperors in the world are coming here next week to help me celebrate my birthday. Gentlemen, when I march with all those emperors in the public parade, I want to be dressed so that all the people will notice me. Only me. I order you to prepare for me the perfect birthday suit. Is that clear?
You shall have a birthday suit that will make people gasp, Highness. We promise they will look only at you.
For months, they will talk of nothing but your birthday suit, Highness.
Say it better, or you two will be looking for new jobs. Is that clear?
Yes, Highness.
If you fail, you're both fired. For nothing in the world is as important as clothes. And why is that?
Because, Highness, clothes make the man.
That's correct. Clothes make the man. I'll offer you friendship or share my vast wealth. I'll help you find wisdom or drink to your health.
He'll save us from hunger or teach us of love. He'll lay down his life if push comes to shove.
But not even begging will force me to share these wonderful, beautiful clothes that I wear.
For wherever one travels, whomever one sees, from the lowliest beggar to the high majesties, whether Russia or Scotland, Tibet or Siam, one thing's for certain: clothes make the man.
I've got 89 suits and 44 crowns. I've got clothes in all colors, from pink to dark brown.
He's got hundreds of shoes imported from France. Some are for business and others for dance.
I wear woolens and linens with gold at the cuff, damask and silk, but it's not quite enough.
For wherever one travels, whomever one sees, from the lowliest beggar to the high majesties, whether Russia or Scotland, Tibet or Siam, one thing's for certain: clothes, clothes make the man.
Remember, the perfect birthday suit, or you two will be ironing shirts for the rest of your lives. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Now what do we do, Foxy? We've got no money, no food, no place to sleep. And the sheriff's after us. The sheriff! That means jail. Besides, I'm starving to death.
I'll think of something. Don't I always think of something?
Then why don't you think of a way to get me a pizza with pepperoni and a Slurpee with maybe some apple pie? No, chocolate fudge cake and some French fries. You know, the little curly ones and...
Quiet. I'll come up with an idea. Don't I always come up with a good idea?
The last good idea you came up with almost landed us in jail. If we hadn't sneaked out of town last night...
Mistress Ferret, may I remind you that you're the one who wanted me to teach you how to be a thief. And you're the one who came up with the idea of dressing up like Olaf and Marshmallow just so we could steal some ice cream.
It would have worked if our costumes hadn't melted.
I told you we shouldn't use real snow. It was hot in there, Ferret. Hot. My nose slid right off my face.
Anyway, I wanted to dress up as Faye, but no, because you're jealous that I look just like her.
Faye? Who's Faye?
You know, Faye from Star Wars.
Ray, Ferret. Her name is Ray, not Faye.
Whatever. Maybe I should have dressed up like Elsa. Everyone says I look just like her.
You look more like a Wookiee.
I heard that, Foxy. You look like Peppa Pig.
Well, you sound like Chewbacca. Roar!
At least I'm not a fibber. We'll be rich, you said. We'll live like queens with servants and jewels and more gold than King Midas.
Let's not argue anymore, Ferret. When I took you into the stealing business, what did I tell you?
You said you'd make me rich, but right now I'd settle for a pepperoni pizza and a Slurpee.
The world is full of fools. And just as soon as we find a couple of fools to fall for our tricks, we'll be rich.
With pepperoni pizza whenever we want it?
With extra cheese.
Slurpees?
Nice and cold. As many as you want.
And I'll have chocolate fudge cake?
We've got company.
And don't forget those curly fries. You know I love curly.
Snap out of it, Ferret. Someone's coming.
The missus will never forgive me if I lose my job, Rip.
If only we could think of a way to be sure His Highness's new birthday suit is so unusual that the people will look only at him.
And nobody else.
Right.
We've got to think of something. People must say they've never seen clothes so unusual. Think, Rip, think.
Birthday suit? Unusual clothes? I've got a good idea, Ferret.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. Just follow me and agree with everything I say.
The last time I agreed with everything you said, we almost went to jail.
Wasn't that a magnificent suit of clothes we made for King Midas, Mistress Ferret?
Huh? But we never made any clothes for... I mean, yes. Yes, indeed, Mistress Fox. Magnificent. Everyone who saw them said so.
And isn't it a pity that we can never again weave such fine clothes?
Yes, indeed, it is a pity that we can never again weave such fine... We can't? Why not?
Yes, why not?
Because, gentlemen, never again will we find a man worthy of wearing the magical clothes that we weave.
Magical clothes?
You weave magical clothes?
Not for just anybody, you understand. Come along, Mistress Ferret. Excuse us, gentlemen. It is not our custom to gossip with strangers.
Yeah, it's not our custom to gossip with strangers. Besides, we're all out of thread.
We can get thread.
We're out of cloth, too.
We can get cloth.
Gold cloth.
Of course, gold cloth.
And of course, we must be paid in advance.
We'll pay in advance.
Our clothes are very, very expensive.
Money is of no object.
How interesting. In that case, we must have diamonds and rubies and gold to weave into the cloth.
That is, if you want clothes unlike any other in the entire world.
Oh, we do.
We do.
We must have a place to work.
You shall work right next to the Emperor's personal dressing room.
And we must have pepperoni pizza with Slurpees and chocolate fudge cake and French fries, the curly ones.
You shall have it.
We shall? It's a deal. Let's get started. Let's have lunch first.
No deal.
No deal?
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but we weave only for wise men.
You'd be weaving for our emperor, and he is very wise.
And only for wise men who truly appreciate fine clothes.
Our Emperor changes his clothes every single hour of every single day.
Great. It's a deal. Now about lunch.
I'm sorry.
We beg of you.
I beg of you.
Mistress Ferret, have you forgotten that we sometimes have a problem with the clothes we weave?
We do.
Problem?
Oh, that will never do. There can be no problems whatsoever with His Highness's clothes.
What sort of problem?
Our clothes are woven with thread as fine as gossamer, the cloth light as a summer breeze, delicate as butterfly wings.
Oh, that's no problem. His Highness will love them.
If he is wise enough to see them.
Huh?
Oh, that problem. Yes, you're right, Mistress Fox. I had almost forgotten. Our clothes are so light and delicate that they're almost invisible.
In fact, they are invisible.
Huh?
They are invisible to all but the wise.
Huh?
What Mistress Fox means, gentlemen, is only intelligent men and women will be able to see the magical clothes that we weave.
Huh?
The clothes will be invisible to nincompoops.
Oh.
But intelligent people, those who are well-mannered and sensitive,
Those who appreciate the finer things in life,
such as yourselves, gentlemen,
those people alone will be able to appreciate the stunning beauty of our creations.
the fools among us will imagine His Highness is wearing nothing at all.
You mean nothing?
Surely we don't care what fools think, do we?
Not I. I'm too smart for that, right, Stitch?
Right, and I'm too smart for that too. Right, Rip?
Right, I guess.
Well, let's get started.
Not so fast. Now, no intelligent person would ever believe your story without first examining your credentials. How do we know that you can really make magic clothes?
Very smart, my dear Rip.
Thank you very much, my dear Stitch.
Credentials?
We spun a gown for Cinderella to wear while dancing with her fella, and we're why Peter Pan and Wendy dress so neat, so sweet, so trendy. And that's why the mighty adore us, the wealthy implore us, they fall down before us and beg us in chorus.
Do something for us.
But mostly, they bore us.
Our credentials, do not fear, are always printed bold and clear on the labels of the frocks of Snow White and Goldilocks, clothes by Parrot and Fox. And that's why the mighty adore us, the wealthy implore us, they fall down before us and beg us in chorus.
Do something for us.
But mostly, they bore us.
Given the proper reception for you, we will make an exception. One thing we need to know is, Buddy, have you got the dough?
Now that's what I call credentials. Do you agree, Stitch?
I do. Tell me, ladies, does this mean we have a deal?
This means we have a deal. Come along, gentlemen. We have a lot of work to do.
Have you got any chocolate ice cream?
And you're sure it's a birthday suit worthy of a man as wise as myself?
Positive, Highness. Only wise men, such as yourself, and of course, Stitch and me.
That's I, my dear Rip.
Huh?
You said Stitch and me. Wise and learned men such as us should say Stitch and I.
Oh, of course, my dear Stitch. I was just testing you, and I'm happy to say that you passed. Now, where was me?
We were talking about my birthday suit, which is supposed to be as delicate as a butterfly's wings and invisible to fools. Are you sure they know what they're doing? I wouldn't want to appear foolish.
Excuse me, Highness, but we're not foolish. We check their credentials carefully.
What I want you to check is the clothes. Do it now.
Yes, Highness.
You and I will order all the people of the kingdom to come to the parade so they may admire my new birthday suit. Come along, Stitch. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Stitch!
I love chocolate ice cream. Tell me, Foxy, are you sure they're foolish enough to fall for our trick?
6,752, 6,753. Don't worry, they're foolish enough, all right.
But we don't have any magical clothes. We don't have any clothes at all. In fact, we don't even know how to sew.
They're supposed to be invisible, remember?
I remember, but I'm just not real sure this thing is going to work.
Listen, when I seem to hold up a shirt like this, all you have to do is comment on how beautiful it is.
But there's nothing in your hands.
I know that, and you know that, but they don't know that. When they see nothing, they'll pretend to see beautiful clothes because they won't want to admit they can't see them.
But why would they pretend to see clothes that aren't there?
Because we said that only foolish people can't see them.
I hope this works.
Ladies?
We're about to find out. Here comes Rip. Quickly now, pretend to be hard at work.
I just came to check on His Highness's new clothes. What are you doing?
Carefully now, Mistress Ferret.
Almost finished. How do you like these?
How do I like these... what?
Why, these trousers I'm sewing, Master Rip.
Well, that is,
Here's the shirt that goes with them. And as you can see for yourself, they're a perfect match.
But I don't see it. I see. That is... Would you ladies excuse me for one tiny little second?
Of course.
I didn't see any clothes. Nothing. They said only wise people could see their magical clothes. Oh, could it be that I'm a fool? Oh, what am I going to do? If the Emperor thinks I'm a fool, he'll fire me. I know. I'll pretend to see them. That way, they'll think I'm very wise, and I won't get fired. As I was saying, those trousers are absolutely beautiful, Mistress Fox.
Careful, you'll step on His Highness's cape. This is His Highness's shirt, Master Rip. Can't you see it?
Of course I can see it.
It's just that you said trousers.
Oh, silly me. Did I say trousers? As any wise person, such as myself, can see it is a shirt you're holding. And you're absolutely correct. It matches these trousers. Yes, these trousers. Perfectly.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome. You know, I don't think I've ever seen this beautiful, most unusual color before. What do you call it?
We call it white.
White. Yes. Of course. That's very, very white.
Careful of the cape.
Yes, of course. Wouldn't want to step on His Highness's cape. He's very particular, you know, especially when his clothes are white.
And red.
And red. White and red. And many other colors?
Yes, many other colors. We're very proud of the gold at the cuffs. Do you like it?
Like it. I love it. Gold at the cuffs. Of course. Excellent work. Very, very excellent work.
We knew you'd be pleased. Would you mind helping us carry them to His Highness?
Carry them? Let me just call Stitch to help us. Stitch!
I'll just take that gold cloth and those jewels.
Oh, but I thought you were finished with the clothes. They certainly look finished.
Yes, but we're going to use these for...
A nightshirt. We're going to make His Highness a nightshirt as a special gift.
You called, Rip?
Yes. We must help these ladies carry these lovely clothes to His Highness.
Lovely clothes? What lovely clothes?
These lovely clothes. You do see them, don't you?
Not exactly.
You don't see them?
See them? Oh, of course I see them. It's just that they're so beautiful and, could you excuse me for one tiny little second?
Certainly.
Careful! Don't step on His Highness's cape.
Cape? I didn't see any cape. I didn't see any clothes at all. But Rip sees them. Oh, what does this mean? Oh, no. Could it be that I can't see them because I'm a fool? Even more of a fool than Rip? His Highness will fire me if he thinks for 1 second that I am a fool. What am I going to do? Wait just a minute. I know. I must pretend to see them. Smart. Very, very smart. All right. Let's carry these lovely clothes to His Highness. The parade will begin as soon as he's ready.
Good idea, Mr. Stitch. If you'll carry the shirt and trousers, Master Rip can carry the cape. I will carry the crown, and Mistress Ferret will carry the stockings and shoes.
Shirt, trousers. Please pick up the cape, Master Rip.
Stitch, would you hand me that cape, please?
Me? But I don't see... I can't, don't you see? I'm holding this shirt. This shirt and these trousers.
I'll hand it to you, Master Rip. Hold it up higher. We wouldn't want it to drag the floor now, would we?
Oh, no. No, of course not. We certainly wouldn't want it to drag the floor.
Rip and Stitch!
Coming, Highness.
Told you it would work. A stitch in time saves 8 or 9 or even 10. But then again, what do we care? We've got the flair for sewing clothes from nothing but thin air. We make invisible clothes, they're under your nose.
Right under your nose.
Our closets may seem empty, but they're silk and satin plenty of cotton, linens, and wool that will never fade or pull. 'Cause they're invisible clothes, they're under your nose.
Right under your nose.
So, a stitch in time saves 8 or 9 or even 10. But then again, what do we care? We've got the flair for sewing clothes from nothing but thin air.
Where are those fools? Do they think it is a joke to let their emperor walk around in his royal underwear with only a royal robe to cover his royal body? Though I must admit, it is a quite handsome royal robe. Rip and Stitch!
Coming, Highness.
It's about time. Do you realize how long I've been waiting? Do you realize we have... Do you realize that you look foolish standing there like that? What, pray tell, are you doing?
Your Highness called us here.
I know that. Why are you standing like that?
I didn't want to get your royal cape dirty, Highness.
My royal cape?
We'd better hurry, Highness. It's very late. Here are your royal shirt and trousers.
But I see no...
White and red, and many other colors, Highness.
Your crown, Highness.
And your royal shoes and stockings.
Wait just a moment. You people have nothing in your hands.
Can your Highness not see them?
Nothing in your hands that I do not approve of.
Thank you, Highness. It's nothing. Right, Ferret?
Right. Nothing. Nothing at all. We're so happy you approve.
Of course I approve. White and red and many other colors. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please excuse me for one tiny second?
Yes, Your Highness.
This can't be. I don't see any clothes. But the others see them. Even Rip and Stitch see them. Can it be that I am a fool? No, of course not. That can't be it at all. It must be that I need glasses. Yes, that's it. I need glasses. So I will simply pretend to see the clothes. I'll put them on, march in the parade, and in the morning I will get my royal eyes checked, and everything will be fine. I hope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I shall go behind my royal dressing screen, and you will hand me my lovely new clothes as I call for them. Royal shirt.
Royal shirt.
Royal shirt.
Royal shirt.
Royal shirt. Oh. Royal shirt.
Royal trousers.
Royal trousers.
Royal shoes and stockings.
Royal shoes and stockings.
Royal shoes and stockings.
Royal shoes and stockings.
Royal shoes and stockings. Oh, royal shoes and stockings.
Royal cape.
Royal cape.
Royal cape.
Royal cape.
Royal cape. Royal cape.
Royal crown.
Royal crown.
Royal crown.
Royal crown.
Royal crown. Royal crown.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Royal music, please.
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 How do I look?
You look
Positively great.
all under. I mean, all over.
Oh, I must see for myself. Perfect? Absolutely perfect?
Kindly gather the end of His Highness's cape, Master Rip, so that it doesn't drag the floor.
Yes, certainly.
Time to march with all the emperors in the world in front of all the people in the kingdom.
Our job is done. We'll be leaving now.
You will march with me in the parade.
Oh, we couldn't.
We have an appointment.
There will be no discussion. Get in line.
Mama, look! The Emperor's walking around in his underwear!
I'm in my underwear. Oh. I've been a fool, a silly fool.
What shall we do with these two, Highness?
Take them to the royal seamstress. They shall spend the rest of their lives sewing clothes, real clothes, for all the poor people in the kingdom.
Do you mean honest work?
Please, anything but honest work.
Take them away.
Let's go, you two. You didn't fool us for a minute, you know.
They didn't? Oh, I mean, no. Of course they didn't. We knew His Highness was walking around in his underwear the whole time, in front of the entire kingdom. Yes, sir, in front of the entire kingdom. That would be every man, woman, child, and dog in the entire
Silence! I guess I deserve that. But I've learned my lesson. How I look isn't so important after all. Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lower the taxes, and I'm going to give all of my extra clothes to the poor people in the kingdom. Because
wherever one travels, whomever one sees, from the lowliest beggars to the high majesties, whether Russia or Scotland, Siam or Tibet, love's most important. Please, 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 don't forget.